PayPal down 4.4% today so far on Wednesday of November 17th, trading at $206 level. And very few days, basically, nicely, it was bouncing nicely off these $200 levels, and it was steadily, slowly going higher. And today we are just wiping out most of those gains. So what's going on? We know that it's not a secret to anybody that, well, PayPal is in a bear market. All right, the stock is down from its highs, let alone not 20%. It's like 30, 33, 35% down. And seems like people were trying to find a bottom here at 200. So let's see what happens with this level. So that's the level I'm watching as a support right here, right now. And then we have a huge gap to fill from 225 basically to 212. So we hit very recently yesterday basically from 200 and 215. It was 3 days of a nice move up with a steady volume, but now we are down. Well, it's basically the whole sector. So let me take a look at I just made a video about the Visa, and I was looking at the overall sector. And if you look at the Fintech sector, well, all these fintech names are down. Well, the biggest news was Visa. I mean, their Amazon is pretty much will stop accepting their credit cards, but MasterCard got dragged down, PayPal, but American Express and other names are relatively holding up. So what am I watching for PayPal here? Well, I wanted to share something else here. When these kind of stocks, PayPal or Disney, Adobe, whatever these names are that are biggest weighted stocks in S&P 500, and I just came in to take a look at just SPY, which gives me that data as well. Well, if you look at the list, PayPal is among that. Well, it was almost top 10 back when it was at highs, but now it's at top 25 still because of its market capitalization. It's a big stock, 240 billion. And when these kind of stocks fall into bear market, well, you want to respect that trend. All right, you don't want to fight it. You want to trade around it if you're trading it. And if you want to try to find a bottom, well, you should let other people to find a bottom. So what I wanted to show is that, well, on SPY's holdings, basically that's the ETF for S&P 500. It's number 24 at the moment. So pretty big stock. All right. And if you look at let's have a look at the different time frames. Maybe look at the moving averages first here. 50-day has been downtrending from basically August. All right. So at the moment, there's no, well, I was thinking that, all right, this is a trend change maybe here. We were severely oversold. Well, it can stay in this range for maybe some time before we actually try to bounce, because let's have a look. I just want to see what's the percentage move year to date. So that's what I'm interested in. Okay. Well, we know that the year high was 310, but I want to see what it has been doing pretty much. Let's take a look at it monthly. So on a monthly, 3 months of a consecutive negative move basically coming down. I think it didn't have that kind of a negative activity, but it was down in the past 3 months in a row negative. All right. And what happened next? Well, it chopped around another few months before going higher. So, all right, it doesn't just straight go back up. What about the yearly chart? So that's something I look at when I want to see just the perspective, like, well, where did it open in the beginning of the year and where is it now? All right, so this is the yearly chart. Every candle here represents 1 year of price action, and let's measure from year open because it's going to give maybe a little bit different perspective. It has never been for the past 5 years, 6 years negative on a yearly chart. All right, so basically if we measure, this is not like 100% precise, but around 14%. So that's how much it's down year to date. All right, from its highs, it's a little bit scary number, 33, 35%. So this year it's in a bear market, but on a yearly chart, I mean, we'll see. It has to close above these $230 levels to be positive at the end of the year. So, which is pretty doable, I think. So 200, that's what I'm watching as a support. What about the other levels? Let's switch to maybe a weekly chart and I'll just point out what are the levels I'm watching basically from here for PayPal. If even this level doesn't hold and we see more selling, well, in that case, I'm going to be watching 182. That's the zone, 180, 182. That's the zone from last year of pretty much from April to October. That was the level where it was pretty much bouncing. All right. So actually from July to October, November. So that's the support I'm watching. If 200, pretty much buyers at 200 don't commit to that level and they get upset and they pretty much become sellers, and I mean if the stop losses trigger, but we're not there yet, so we might definitely see a reversal from here, but resistance in that case would be that gap 225. Okay, we off earnings we slipped from here from 25 all the way to these 212 levels. So that's what I'm watching to the upside. All right, I'm not gonna look at, maybe let's have a look because it's very, very early. I'm filming this video, so it doesn't make sense to look at the option activity. But today so far, just the stats, all right, we're not gonna go through the strikes. 118,000 calls, 36,000 puts. So yeah, definitely maybe some people are trying to, especially in the option market, trying to play this name for the bounce. All right, so maybe that's the opportunity for people who were like, oh man, I didn't catch that 200, now it's at 215. Maybe those people coming in now and they're buying calls. Well, we'll see, but that's the update, I guess. I hope you guys liked it. These are the levels I'm watching. Pretty much nothing has changed from there, but we'll definitely update. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.